Hello and welcome to episode 480 of the SpitballingPod. I'm Tom Kennett, joined this week by Keenan, Alex Jones and Byron. Don't adjust your headphones, this is it. We've been building this one up for weeks. It's the 24 challenge. Luke is going to attempt to eat and drink a combined 24 burgers and beers in less time than it takes Alex to run 24 miles. We'll set a timer before we begin. That's 2 hours, 15 minutes and 11 seconds. Me and Keenan are going to try and do a somewhat normal podcast while Luke's getting on with this in the background. We've got a third microphone to be able to check in with him every so often, just maybe check he's alive. We can get Alex in here and there. Maybe him and Keenan can interchange, sort of Robin and Ribbery sort of thing going on there. It's Good Friday. We're in the city centre, so we're going to do our best to keep the background noise to a minimum, but please bear with us. The rules are pretty simple. He's got to take down 24 of those before the timer runs out. If he's sick, challenge ends. Be honest, you probably don't want to hear him throwing up on the podcast, so the podcast probably ends there and then. I do think with 12 beers going down the hatch, he's going to need to break the seal at some point. Alex can supervise that if he's into it. No Mike Tyson shenanigans going on back there. I think that's about it. Any final words before you start, Luke? How are we feeling?
12 beers is a lot. So
it is a lot. Yeah.
I've been, took on the challenge. We see how it goes and hope for the best. The worst case scenario, I've had some burgers and beers, so it could probably be a lot worse.
Worst days, isn't it? The worst way to spend Good Friday.
Didn't actually get the bowl out in advance, so may need to scramble Alex for that if we feel like we're getting to that point. We don't need to just that'd be bad. Alex is behind the camera and cut a few too many limes yesterday, and I think that's it. We're going to mute my microphone and
what's the strategy going in? Have we got one?
Front load the burgers.
Yep.
Sip the beers first and then try to get to a comfortable position. I believe I need to have one burger and one beer every 11 minutes, which feels pretty easy. They're obviously going to pile up, so we'll see how it goes.
About 5 minutes per item.
I think probably the most nervous thing here is that I can't see the front of the camera to know how I'm looking, and I can't see the laptop screen to know how that's looking. So
yeah, I was going to say you're looking a little nervous and clammy, but I'd say it's as much about me hosting this week as it is about you doing this challenge.
Well, yeah, I like chipping in as we know. I think Jack gives me a dirty look every so often when I interject in something he's saying. So we'll let you two cook. If you want to mute my mic now,
okay. Let's get this timer started.
Get the timer going, and we'll kick off.
Good luck.
All right, Keenan, first things first, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm all good, and you?
Yeah, not too bad at all. I think I kind of know where we're going with this. Do you think he's going to do it?
Yeah, I'm more confident now after seeing the
It looks less intimidating in the flesh, doesn't it? Words I've heard before, actually.
The burgers are tiny, honestly. He's the only man to benefit from shrinkflation.
Yeah, I'll be honest. So he asked in the group last night if to sort of do a vote who thinks he'll do it, and I did say yes, but only on the basis that I thought I can't tell him no before he starts. I didn't want to scare him off already. I didn't actually believe he was going to do it. I will confess now. But looking at it, I think he can do this. I definitely think I know what the answer's going to give this one. Do you think you'd do it?
Yeah. I'm more confident than ever.
Having seen it now, then, where's your maximum?
Ooh,
sort of
in 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Same time parameters.
2 hours and 15 minutes, rather.
2 hours 15 minutes, 11 seconds.
I think I could do another 2 beers and another 2 burgers.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be honest, we took this approach. We were in Amsterdam once, and one of our friends claims that he thought he could jump over this river that went through. It was somewhere between a river and a brook. I don't really know how to describe it. Brook would be selling him short a bit.
Okay.
It was
river feels like you're
like
doing a lot of heavy lifting for him.
And it was too wide. There was no way he was doing it upon reflection. But we kind of went at it with a different strategy, because one of them was just going, well, he's not going to attempt it. There's no way he's going to do that. So basically call that his bottle.
Yeah.
I think Luke kept saying there's no way he can do that. There's no way. And I kept going, do you know what? Actually, that's actually quite easy. I think he's going to... And fair to say, he was tilted into doing it. And that he actually delivered what not only just one of the funniest things ever, but also he couldn't have failed any better because he actually made it to the other side, but he couldn't make his footing, so he ended up falling back in. This is also unfair of me because Luke's now laughing when he's supposed to be doing the challenge.
Well, I mean, hopefully he's laughing at some point. You and I have to talk for the
It's going to be unfortunate.
Next 2 hours 15.
If nobody's laughing at the pod, it is.
It's just watching him eat.
We're both getting kicked off. We've never been invited back, and this pod might be gone. A bit of background, yeah.
Alex is a great barometer. At least if Alex is laughing, we've got a chance.
Yeah. What food item do you think you could do the most of? I was eating something the other day, quite random. I was taking down some prawn toast, and I thought I could eat a scandalous amount of prawn toast. I don't know where I would stop.
I'm in the minority, but prawn toast, horrific. First,
not fun.
That's awful. Shite.
Really?
I don't know about the most, but there is a part of me that is quite like 24 packs of crisps. Do you know, just a big family bag, just tuck through them.
One flavour?
Ideally, you get a variety.
Yeah, ready salt would be a slog, wouldn't it? 24 bags of those.
A lot of sodium. Yeah, you'd be dried out for a couple of days.
I've got to be in the mood for crisps as well. So, do you know what I mean?
Crisps, I'm always in the mood for.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
It's unreal, yeah.
Favourite?
Sweet chili sensations.
Yeah. 24 bags of those would be interesting.
I think that would be overly saturating. But I do think I'd do a good number of them. You didn't like that, did you? Just caught in my eye. Just see that. That's a hell of a grimace this early into it.
You've just had a bet on a fighter and he's sat down for the second round and he's breathing heavy. Hang on a minute. What's going on here?
A question for you, just whilst I'm watching him eat. Do you have any dreams of starting this podcast? You might have had dreams of starting. Is this where you thought it ended up?
Yeah, I mean, it looks a little desperate, doesn't it? Looks a little desperate.
I mean, it's a great way to introduce video as a concept.
Yeah. I think him staring down the barrel of that camera, eating a burger.
Yeah,
is.
I was praying I wasn't going to be on camera, but failed that test.
No. The setup doesn't look a little bit like a hostage video, but it looks a jolly one. All right, if we were, on that note, if we were struggling for ideas, and obviously we don't do that on this podcast, but if we had to get you on to do a challenge, what do you think you've got in the locker?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, would probably be weirdly open to them, but I'd love to have a go. It probably have to involve alcohol.
Yeah.
Not got a lot of skills in life, but I'm fairly certain I can have a decent drink.
You can take down a drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of ran through some of the records we thought we could break previously.
Okay.
You were very bullish that you felt you could do the record that was eat a jam donut with no hands in 11.41 seconds. Claim it wouldn't even be a challenge, actually.
I'm less confident about that.
Yeah. That's the opposite of what you're seeing here. You're now more intimidated by that idea.
Yeah, I mainly because I think you just need to get a higher table. I don't think the back's moving. Have you ever seen the video of it's like a henpeck, and I don't think I've got that in the locker anymore.
So it's more of a logistical thing, actually, rather than the actual with the right conditions.
Like once I've managed to pick it up, I'll fuck that up. But
yeah, apparently I don't remember this. I said I'd break the record for the fastest to put 20 cans in a fridge, 9.76 seconds.
No chance you're doing that.
I don't know. I'm a very efficient shopper and packer away.
That's Aldi speed.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. I'd be getting recruited immediately, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
But depressing when you consider Usain Bolt's running 100 meters in less times than I can put 20 cans in a fridge. It's two people doing different things.
Yeah. I mean, like you see it online. There's so many eating challenges you look at and you think I'd give that a good go. Have you ever seen like Big Ron's or Belly Bus trying Benidorm? It's just I think I'd have a decent crack at that.
Even some of the man versus food ones, you kind of look at it and go, like, in the right mood.
Yeah. I mean, my main issue with a lot of like fry up challenges, for example. My big issue is they obviously, because it's cheap and you just whack them in bulk, it's just full of mushrooms, and I'm just not a fan. I'm not having that.
Anything else on a fry up you're not having?
I'm not a fantastic lover of eggs, truthfully, but if they were like scrambled eggs, I could get rid of them.
Scrambled is probably the best.
Fried eggs, not for me.
No, bit too greasy.
No. Just not a fan.
Tomato belong on there?
Yeah. Well, a bit of grilled tomato, fried tomato.
Yeah, it mixes it up nicely, doesn't it?
Tin tomato I'll also do.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was a late convert. You're probably not gonna like this. I was a late convert to black pudding.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, never cared for it, and
I'm a
bit pissed up in an airport having a breakfast, took down the black pen. I was like, you know what, that's
I'm
okay.
I'm a very recent convert as well, actually. Before
I used to try to go to war to suggesting that hash browns weren't that good, but I gave up that fight. They're great.
Yeah, why was this just to be different?
Yeah, I don't know. I actually think I didn't like them, but I think there was definitely a bit of contrarianism in there. Definitely.
How do you not like crispy potatoes?
Yeah. That was another thing I thought I could take down, like, because I've never been. You never have like roast potatoes. If everyone doesn't finish theirs, you go, oh, go on, have mine.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would draw the line with how many roast potatoes I could eat. The carbs would eventually catch up with me, but it's. I could take down 7 or 8 and still have room for more. So on that basis, where are you stopping?
Yeah, I get you. But at what point does it become a challenge? Because if someone's like 8, 10 roast potatoes, it's like, okay.
Yeah,
Then,
it's not enough,
it's got to be a large number for it to be impressive.
Yeah, it's funny. I was saying to Alex when we were out for Luke's birthday the other week, actually, I said, with this challenge, if he does fail, we need him to go very close or fail spectacularly and disgracefully.
Yeah,
that's what we need. We don't want it in between.
If he does 12 and 10...
3 burgers down the hatch for an update. Okay, I've got to be honest, the beers are going down a little slow though. I will say that.
Just can you give us one tornado?
The carpet can.
2 more in the microwave. 3 more in the microwave.
No, you won't give us one little tornado and just get it gone.
Yeah. 100 nuggets in 4 minutes 40 seconds was a record.
Do you think so? That's insane. Like, let's forget that for a minute. But do you think you could eat 100 nuggets?
I think I could, but I wouldn't. Do you think you could? Your face is telling me you fancy that.
I do.
But what's the time though? How long do you think that would take you?
How long do I think? That's a really good question. It's not going to be that long. It's not a speed challenge. I think that is slightly endurance. There's so many calories in 100 chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Like, it's horrific. And the salt, like, that's what's going to kill you.
That's where the heart attack lands.
Yeah. I do think I could eat 100 nuggets, but I think it would, like, 4 minutes is, what did you say, 4 minutes 40?
Yeah, 4 minutes 40. I mean, that's
280 seconds. A nugget every 2.8 seconds.
No, yeah, when you put it like that,
like,
Jesus
just think,
Christ.
like,
So 4 minutes 40 sounds like actually quite a long time, but when you break it down like that, fuck me, no, I'll get nowhere near.
no, I mean, and also, like, I'm not saying there's any eating challenge you can do prettily, but you are essentially just having to eat 4 or 5 in a go, aren't you?
And presumably you're going to have to have a bit of sauce there to mix it up, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm hoping they could have a bit of a dunk with
Were
it.
you an avid man versus food guy?
One of those I dip in and out. I'll be honest, very much a hungover sort of viewing type of thing.
Used to love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I used to think Adam Richmond was great. Thought really good personality, but used to listen to him talk about like flavour fatigue when he's like, I mean, granted, he's not like 60 nuggets and he's like three pounds of fucking like chips or whatever
Yes.
it is that he happens to be getting through. But yeah, so what they always used to say is this needs to sauce just to change it up to keep you engaged.
Did you enjoy the man versus booze spell while it lasted?
Unbelievable stuff.
They had to keep the camera rolling and see how he was after, to see what was going on here.
When he's just doing that bin full of wine. What a bloke.
Speaking Spanish for the tequila one.
Do you know, like, there's some people, like certain internet personalities over the years where, like, and he used to do it like music stars, like, where are they now?
Yeah.
I'd love to know what that fella's at now.
Yeah.
Because he can't drink a lot now. He's either a raging alcoholic, or he's like almost teetotal,
or he's telling everyone how much he used to drink and how silly that was. Like a celebrity on a podcast telling them they've given up drinking and now they're running.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what I really want to know. I want to know how much you're running rather than drinking. That's interesting. That's fun.
Yeah, like, forget stories of wild nights out and this and this. I need to know how quick your 5K is.
Yeah. A comedian who's now in his 30s and has kids wants to tell you that actually, do you know what? This is actually much better than Coke.
But my thing is, maybe it's obviously a good thing, but the world's changed. To be a Coke addict in like the 70s, you have to be like heavy on the bag. Like, it's like.
Well, this is, I think, part of my issue is the tales of sobriety are only interesting if it comes from someone who used to absolutely smash it.
Correct.
But instead, now you've got semi-famous celebs who used to maybe go out get pissed on a Friday night.
Yeah.
And now they're like, I had to give that up. It's like, did you?
You were doing gear once a week for 6 months. Oh, well done. Like, Come on, be serious with your life, which is obviously what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Like,
but I don't need to hear about how serious you'll be your life.
no,
I need you. Yeah.
no, I want to hear. I want to hear actually like dark, distressing stories.
Yeah, make me feel better.
Yeah, like it's more relatable. Well, to me anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, quite clearly, I'm not a runner, so you lose me there.
Other records: 133 grapes in 3 minutes.
Nah, fuck off.
I can take down a lot of grapes. That's what he said he'd do. Alex said he would do that. Interesting. Well, the thing is, Alex has got a patchy track record for saying things that he'll do on this podcast and
you'd
doesn't
have to
end up
chop the
doing.
grapes in half, don't you? Don't they? Like, is there a choking hazard?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like 133 grapes.
Alex reckons he can open the gullet pretty well, though. I didn't ask any questions further to that.
I used to think I could as well. I can down a pint reasonably quickly.
Yeah, I'm pathetic at that. I can't at all. I can down a pint of water, let alone a beer.
No, I can down a pint quite fast.
I think I've seen that in action, actually, yeah.
Yeah. But again, not as well as you once could.
No.
You seen that lad the other day? He did like 3 pints of John Smith's in like 15 seconds or whatever it was. That was some feat.
Yeah. That's 2 references to John Smith's in a week. Sean posted that he was having a pint of John Smith's.
My brother's got
50.
One of my brothers got into John Smith's, and he's just like, we were talking about it the other day, and he makes a good point. They just need to find the right influencer who will drink it, and then they could just market it like Guinness. It's just, the aim is just his English Guinness, isn't it? Yeah. Do you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a lover of it, but that is essentially what it is. Like John Smith Smooth, especially. You used to get red cans of John Smith. That was heavy. That was old school. My grandma used to drink them. They weren't nice.
Yeah, I've recounted this story before on the podcast, so I shouldn't do it again. But someone, when we were at uni, like freshly 18, turned up with like cans of John Smith's for the pre-drink, and it was really like, this doesn't make sense. You look about 15. But you're drinking.
Get through?
Huh?
Did he get through?
He got through him. He didn't really even bring that many either, was the thing. So it was a bit, I'm not really sure what you're doing here.
Yeah.
It was a clash of cultures. You're playing Ring of Fire with John Smith's. It's like those two worlds don't normally collide.
No, that's true. No, that is more.
But then there was also a international student who turned up with a 4-pack of Special Brew. So he was playing Ring of Fire with Special Brew, and he didn't quite realise that a 9% drink probably isn't the one for this. No,
but has Raw ever told you that they used to snake bite a Special Brew and K cider when he was at uni?
Fuck me.
I never tried it. He told me about it, and I was like, that sounds horrendous. I went down there once. He gave me a singular can of K cider. I was like, right, I could go to bed now. He once did have to put me to bed, to be fair. We got there, and I just tried almost a man versus booze, and we were outside a club, and I just like fell for a railing. It wasn't fantastic. But John Smith's, I do think there's a marketing opportunity there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
If this propels the big man to stardom, maybe you can go hand in hand.
Yeah,
he's ahead of the curve. We're already representing John Smith's.
He should have been drinking John Smith's here today.
He no shot. Was he doing 12? Imagine that 12 John Smith's and 12 burgers. He wants to tag in. It takes away from your time. You know this, don't you? All the time you're talking, you're not at it.
Need a bit of a settler, I think. 4 burgers, the beer's not going down as I would like them to.
We haven't got one beer down yet.
I'll be honest.
4 burgers is good.
Well, there was a bit of the preamble, so these warmed up and...
Did say that, didn't I? I said there was too many beers on the table because the man who famously hates warm alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, I've
knows you better than you yourself.
I tried to start decarbonating one of them, which I thought would help him.
You are like fixated on this carbon thing.
Mm.
In the 10 years we've known each other, I don't think you've ever used the word carbon. You've used it 4 times today.
We've been building up to this for a while, so I've had a lot of strategizing to do. And
just fucking eat. Or, importantly, drink.
Well, part of the issue is that for a while I've said that I don't like AI and a lot of the stuff that surrounds it, but I have based the majority of my strategy on AI telling me how to do an eating challenge, which
a product that's never eaten in its life.
I also left it.
Is the fact that he doesn't like AI not really surprising? Does that not just look like a man who would love AI?
Because I have glasses.
Looks like a man who'd make a fortune out of it.
It's not just the glasses.
I changed my opinion in that case.
It's the face.
He's in it for what purpose? Handsome or?
I don't know. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, that's a face that looks like it would be well into ChatGPT.
My face does so much that I have to get a trim every week to try and take some attention away. Late night trim yesterday in preparation for.
Am I right in thinking you could have done this? It had to accumulate 24, so in theory you could have done, say, 18 burgers and 6 beers.
My plan,
I'm just looking at that thinking maybe you should have gone that route.
My plan is 14 and 10.
Oh, so there are 14 burgers?
There's 14 burgers.
Right, yeah, I thought you were equally split. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I can maybe get Alex to take it away in a second. I thought one lime wouldn't be enough, so I bought an entire pack of limes, and then I just found it quite therapeutic chopping them up while I was watching the darts yesterday, which is
very for the short period of time I worked in a pub. That was of like all the little odd jobs you had to do. That was the best one.
They currently sat there drying out.
Chopping limes and lemons.
Yeah, but I didn't want to keep opening the fridge because we've got noise behind us. Fridge makes a bit of noise.
Fridge is going to have to open at some point. I need a drink.
Might have to ask Alex to turn the extract fan off in a second. Bit of a PA. We'll get him on the podcast in a minute. There's a button that says extract fan.
All right. Well, that
there we go.
That timer is ticking. So have you got any more words?
No. So the reason I came on was when you were talking about drinks. Was I went to see a gig with Goff previously, and I let him choose the drink because I don't think I had much money, so he was buying it, and he bought 2 packs of Henry Westons, which may have been the plan because I had 2 sips of it and said absolutely not.
Never. So he ended up. Is that not also like 8% cider?
Yeah, strong
it's
cider.
What if it felt like about 20%? There was a certain. If someone came in to buy it when I worked in a supermarket, you wouldn't want to touch their hands while giving them a change. Would be the best way I would describe them. But you can get me off the mic now.
You've tried to be really politically correct about like homeless people, and that was actually wildly offensive.
Yeah, he did a David Brent there, didn't he?
Yeah,
he's gone to.
He tried to be really nice about that and just said they're unclean, don't touch them. I'm not sure that's any better.
All right, what any other records? What else we got? 1.3 kilograms of jelly in 30 seconds. 1.3 kilos. Fuck me. At first I read that as jolly as well, which like the dog food. What sort of rugby tour was that?
I know we can't do it on the pod, but we just bookmark that because I sort of need to watch that.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's eating 1.3 kilos of jelly?
I don't know what that looks like. I don't reckon jelly's not. I'm not sure. I reckon that amount of jelly is a lot of jelly. Like that is a lot of like that is the kitchen that we're looking at sort of space, and I'm not sure how high it goes.
Lock in the grapes. I'm alright. Week after the first.
I'll tell you.
Week after the last game of the season.
I'm trying to get Trent to sign a contract with this guy. I can't try to pin him down. 50 Carolina Reapers in 6 minutes 49.
I'm sure you could do that, but why? What's the fucking point?
Is that's the hottest chili in the world?
Yeah, I don't know what sort of state your ass is in afterwards. You're in
ass, eyes.
Yeah.
We did when I was in Australia. We did. It was one of the lads' birthday, and we went and ate 6, not Carolina Reaper. It was 6 spicy wings, right? So you had 5 minutes to eat them, and then you couldn't have a drink for 10 minutes afterwards. And basically, if you did it, you got it for free.
Okay.
I ate my wings. So the 4 of us who did it, I ate my wings in like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I was last.
Jesus
One of the boys
Christ.
had him down in 70 seconds. I've never been so jealous at because obviously their 10 minutes finished before mine. For about 45 seconds, watching someone drink a vanilla milkshake.
That must have been.
But like you talk about like the arse. I was sweating, shaking. We went home and I was like shaking on the bed. I had to go and throw up because then we were supposed to be going out later in the evening. I was like, right now it ain't happening. When I had like two pints and like there was nothing left in the body.
I mean, fair play to you for going back out. I wouldn't have been seen again, I don't think. A couple of days.
I'd thrown up probably about 5 times before we left.
I must have been hot coming back up as well.
It really was,
Yeah,
it really was. Lips were banging trouble. Like, it looked like I'd been stung by a bee.
34 cloves of garlic in a minute.
Again, yeah, you absolutely can do that. But what's the fucking point?
You're never kissing anyone ever again. No one's going near you.
Also, the heartburn.
Yeah, I don't think I've got 34
Well, we
cloves
talked
of
about
garlic.
kilos. I would have to have about 1.3 kilos of Gaviscon.
Curious, does that include peeling time as well with these cloves?
No, I can't do.
Can't do.
It takes me 30 seconds to peel fucking one.
Yeah.
I'm an absolute cunt.
17 seconds to eat a Big Mac, that's fine, isn't it? That's doable.
17 seconds.
17 seconds to eat a Big Mac. Are you sure?
I'm surprised.
I'm not saying for me, I'm just saying for someone.
I'm surprised that hasn't been done faster.
There we go. See, now you're on the same wavelength as me.
17 seconds seems slow for like how prestigious a Big Mac is. I'm surprised somebody hasn't like literally just done it in one bite, kind of.
I know you could blend it, and I don't think I could eat it in 17 seconds.
Can I get a read on you as to what you think is realistic?
Speed isn't.
That's right.
This isn't a speed challenge. He just needs to be able to drink 12 beers.
Yeah, it's
like
in your mind, it feels like it's all about willpower as opposed to speed. It's more about.
He just needs to drink.
Has he got
like, he's got one hurdle, and it's can he drink enough Corona?
So you're not doubting his ability to eat the burgers. There's no doubt.
Do you need me to answer that?
I wanted to throw it out there.
If he sets him up, I mean, I can't do nothing but knock him down.
Yeah. I've got to the byline, put the ball across. If you want it,
that's back post tapping. That's
what?
How many is he on now? Is that 6?
So he's on.
Number 6 is there.
Okay.
Yeah, again, I had no issue with him eating the burgers. I mean, maybe 24 and 24 was the challenge. Because I do think you're going to eat 14 burgers and have just an hour left to sit and try and drink beer.
Are you
It's a good point.
sticking to your AI plan here?
Go on.
Strategy's gone out the window.
Really early, by the way.
He's been knocked down in the third round and said, right, the game plan's gone. Swing.
I just want to. Like, I'm not his coach, but
You're trying.
I feel like if he's going into those burgers fast now, he's making a mistake. There's only so many carbohydrates your body can process. You've had 5 of those now.
Don't want to hear that.
I'm just saying. You need to be a bit more tactful. I'd stick to your plan. Don't talking endurance sports specialist here. Do not deviate from your race plan. Do not.
Not an endurance sport specialist, but I'm a fat bastard. I think you just go for it. Just gun it.
Also, the first record that we were actually going to do was.
I was going to bring this up, yeah.
So we'll let you get to that. Alex, we were looking for one for him. He already runs triathlons. He run a half marathon just wearing a wetsuit. And time was faster than that of the person that set the record. He wouldn't do it because he was worried it would damage his wetsuit.
Pathetic, isn't it? Said we provide him a new one.
Alright, let me defend my honour a bit here.
Please do.
I only have one wetsuit, and it is expensive.
We'll get you a cheap one. No worries.
It's fine. The cheap ones, alright, you can get me a cheap one, I'll consider it, but...
Look at that.
But I will just say, I have, running in a wetsuit, it is worse than like running in a bin bag when boxers are trying to lose weight.
Yeah,
Hot.
I can see that.
So I have the...
Well, it's not supposed to be easy, mate. It is supposed to be a challenge. It's not.
I know,
If we told you to go and run a half marathon, that's not.
I'm just saying.
I'd give
how
that a go.
difficult it is and how risky it is. Like,
Would you?
Context.
I've done
context.
10k.
You've done less than a quarter of a marathon. That's a big leap.
Yeah, you just round it up at that stage, don't you? You just round it up at that. It's,
I'm not great at maths, but I'm not sure you round 10 into 21.
till it gets to an actual marathon doesn't count. It's all just doesn't it? Sorry, Alex, carry on.
Yeah, context. So running a half marathon in a wetsuit, so it's going to be a long day. Like, I'm going to have to slow right down because I'm going to have to keep that core body temperature right down. The closest experience I've had to this so far is Cheltenham Lido. You swimming it. Before they had it heated, it was quite cold.
Yeah.
So you won't really want to, if you're swimming in there for over an hour, you want to swim in a wetsuit.
Mm-hmm.
However, I decided to go in there with a wetsuit on as it was starting to warm up. It was probably about 20 degrees in there, 20 degrees in the Lido. And I'm wearing a wetsuit, I'm swimming in there for an hour. I got so hot towards the end of the session, I nearly passed out. When I took the wetsuit off, I was the leanest I've ever looked. But I was like boxer going for a weigh kind of lean. And
I hope someone got a picture.
I felt sick because of how much body fluid I lost. That was in a body of water that I know it's 20 degrees body of water, but you've got some cooling element there.
How are we feeling, big dog? Sorry, I was just listening to him, looking at him shake his head.
He's shaking his head at Alice's excuses. He's
Oh,
not
is he?
about the,
Right. That looked like
tilted.
a struggle shake of the head.
I
No.
want to hear what I was going to say about you. So.
Listen, if Alex doesn't care enough about the pod to nearly die for it, then that's fair enough.
Die to get 3 points.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Keenan. That's more like it. He could learn from that.
If Byron fails this challenge and you want another video, I actually will just give this a go.
Oh, superb.
I mean, I might just give it a go at home, but it feels less spectacular.
No recording. Just I did it.
We've got the course of this podcast to determine the challenge to do the week.
Okay.
We've got a little gap between that and the World Cup.
I'll throw my name in the hat for a few.
Yeah, nice.
If you want to record me for 24 hours, I will do 24.
What's we got you here, Alex? I think Luke's noted down here, because I don't even know what this means, so let's get to the bottom of this. Alex suggested putting a slip and slide down the cheese roll in the same episode. But yeah, we were getting out of control in that episode.
That slip and slide down the cheese roll. You sure that was me?
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to guarantee death for those people, I a ramp at the end.
Go on.
I'll take a time out. I determined records. I came in, I'd given up with a record. Two of you didn't do your homework for that episode. But you were on the episode.
Was I?
Yeah. It was a Skype episode.
Fantastic.
Which is when just that randomly you went, easy. That's not even a challenge.
If someone can hold the plate up for me, I think I could do that.
I don't think it has to be on the table.
I know, and this is why it's getting harder, because...
You'd have to do it like the video of that guy impersonating the dog in his...
You what?
You've seen that video. I can't recreate it.
I don't know.
For the watchers?
Down and doing it.
He's not seeing it.
So, Alex said...
What the fuck he's talking about?
Yeah.
Alex said in there must be some...
Yeah.
Why don't we put it from the top of the cheese roll to the bottom? And then wondered why everyone was confused. And said, well, that's a long way. And Tiki said, well, could we not do it on a horizontal surface? And Alex went...
Oh, so you didn't want any fatalities, so you go, girl, what's wrong with you? Okay, nice. Luke's touched on this. He applied to complete the most fillet of fish consumed within 3 minutes.
7 Big Macs in 2 minutes is crazy as well. I just read it.
Okay, yeah.
Read those notes.
They're right in front
Sorry,
of me.
I should have built on that, shouldn't I? Because I said 17 seconds to eat a Big Mac felt doable. I'm going to say 7 Big Macs in under 2 minutes is... that's an alien who's done that. You can't. 7 in 2 minutes.
It's the same, right? 17 times 7...
yeah, but you're not kind of allowing for...
In fact, yeah, it's 119, so actually it is an average of 17 seconds.
I'm not questioning the maths on that. I'm saying...
That's right.
There's a bit of compound interest with that, isn't there? Whereby once you've had, say, 4 of them, it is not the same situation as...
No,
I'm sure Alex's splits, as he's getting further into a race, are slightly slower than the beginning.
And if I'm off camera, can someone vouch for that?
Okay, all right. Be honest, you made it seem like you were doing something else.
Yeah, can you do me a favour whilst you're
no one's
off
heard
camera?
this.
Can you go to the fridge and get me a beer?
Luke's just interrupting on the pod. The thing he hates, actually, by the way.
What I will say about that 7 Big
The rules are different from that.
Was it 2 minutes? 7 Big Macs, 2 minutes.
7 minutes and 2
I
minutes.
will say that you're probably putting them down that fast that your body hasn't even realised what's happened to it before. It's just a matter of can you get them through your mouth as fast as
Yeah, that's probably fair. That's probably
Good
fair.
point. Yeah, you don't have time to be full, I guess, do you? No, it's a good point.
So it's...
I tell you, he's brilliant at the hypothetical challenge. When it comes to one for himself, less so. Whereas as long as hypothetical,
21
he's
McDonald's. So it's 21 slices of McDonald's bread.
Oh, the bread, isn't
No,
it?
it's not. It's
That's
more.
the-
Yeah, 7 by 3. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you do 14, that's what it will be. Yeah, but you have got 2 hours as opposed to 2 minutes.
Say, you brought your maths today, didn't you? You really.
Well, I haven't really got a personality, so sometimes you've just got to let autism do what it does.
Yeah, we've never had a maths guy on the pod before. That's good. We needed a new thing.
Brad.
Yeah, Brad is like Rain Man, actually, but he hasn't showed that off on the pod, thankfully. Tried chatting up someone once upon a time with maths chat. Doesn't work. You said you'd try to break the record for the longest single poker session on that note. 115 hours. That's a long time.
There would have been some performance enhancing aspects.
In a poker league, no. Surely not.
It doesn't say anything about. It doesn't say I have to win, right? You've just got to sit and play for 115 hours, which I think is in theory doable if you have enough cocaine.
Right, as you were. If there's any technical difficulties during this pod, I'll take the blame for it. No problems. 115 hours playing poker. So yeah, like you said, nearly 5 days. You say?
Yeah, it's not far off it, is it? I retract. That's full, mate. But thank you. I retract. Can I retract that statement? No, I don't think I could do that. At what point do you start hallucinating?
Yeah, or running out of money.
Great point.
That's surely bankruptcy.
Well, I mean, you have to play like penny stakes, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure someone does, but I don't know. Like in a normal card room, what like the average amount of hands you would play in an hour? I would probably guess it's 25 to 30.
You'd never want to play poker again, would you? It's a little bit. I knew someone who did a steak challenge, and they've never eaten a steak since.
Oh, I've done a steak challenge.
Achieve it?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. And then I ate someone else's, and then they ate something else afterwards.
That's I'm going fucking hell.
I'm a big boy now, but I was big. I was a big piece then. Yeah. It was. Yeah. Me and Byron did it.
I think I do remember hearing this actually. You.
It was
'cause somebody went there and didn't order the steak. Am I right in
I think
saying?
3 people went. And
That's
didn't order a steak.
that's an incredible choice.
Someone definitely ordered a burrito, and I know that because I ate half their burrito. I'm not proud of any of this for the record.
Byron's there nodding along, but actually he took us to a place that did a wings challenge. Doesn't really like wings, and literally the first bowl of wings he got, he's like, right, that's enough. I don't want any of this.
Where was the place? Is it still there? I love wings.
Yeah, down at the brewery.
Oh, Wing Wednesday. It's just 50p wings.
Yeah,
less
it was
a
like,
challenge than, but just cheap wings. Yeah, I'm with you.
They,
Oh,
yeah,
is
they
it?
did
Oh,
like an
crazy.
unlimited thing, and I was superb. Yeah, I took down an incredible amount of wings that day. I agreed, like you, love some wings.
Yeah, it's just great stuff, isn't it?
I don't disagree with people who say bonus is better because of the lack of mess, whatever. But the flavour, much better with the wings.
Yeah, I get you. Although Wingstop was, I'm a big fan of Wingstop now. I must admit.
Oh yeah,
They're boneless, little boneless
Little tenders.
bite things. The little boneless bite things are way better than their actual wings. Their wings feel cheap, whereas the boneless stuff feels quite nice. It is quite nice.
On the basis of what you've just said, what would you say is the most you've eaten? What's the one where you've got a disgraceful?
It's that steak.
It was that was the day.
I ate. Do you think I've eaten more than that? The Burger King.
Okay, he has jotted down here disgraceful takeaway orders. I think this is a direct reference to when you two were in Liverpool.
Yeah, but we
After
didn't
the
eat.
Bellew fight,
I bought an ungodly amount of food, but we didn't eat a lot of it.
the intention was there. I gather you were strolling the streets of Liverpool looking for a curry house, was it?
I really
Wanted a curry house and just kept getting pointed down the road. They're having you on.
Mate, yeah. We just got like fucked off by about 7 Scousers. So we bought. Was that just you and I in Liverpool? Just me and Sean went to Manchester, didn't we? Yeah, that was good. I think it's probably that state challenge. Where did we come? We were coming back from somewhere once, and I ate an awful lot of Burger King.
6 burgers down the hatch for Byron there, just for those keeping count.
How many beers we on? What are we looking at? 1.5.
Nearly 2.
Call it 2. Right, come on.
Okay. Yeah, he's got to pick that up.
I'm worried about this time. The big man's had almost 40 minutes, from what I can see. Did I say 1:30, AJ?
1:39.
1:39, so it's 40 minutes.
Time is ticking.
It really is. And I also think the fact that you've only brought 14 burgers is a mistake, because you've committed to whatever strategy you have. You've committed to your numbers. If you'd have bought 20 burgers, you can always scale up.
I also had the same thought about this podcast. Actually, this is the only time where we have to speak for 2 hours 15. There's no if on a different Monday we go, do you know what? We've covered all we needed to here. We're out of it. We have to speak for 2 hours here, so no pressure.
I like to tag in.
Yeah. If AJ was near,
I'm saying it to both of you. Saying no, we have to, just so you know.
It could have been a real test of our relationship. If we had just bored after an hour and a half,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got
Do you know what? This guy's got nothing.
Yeah.
This guy's-
Like,
I mean, in fact, I've tried to flesh it out by having a total technical mare to try and buy a bit of time as well. So that's helped us. I mean, it's going to cause Byron a real headache, but it's fine for us.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a me problem.
No, I've passed the buck.
Yes. I mean, ultimately, and the good thing is that's a problem that can reoccur. It's not a one-time.
Do you know what? I've got a feeling I might repeat offend here.
So
I've
look,
got a feeling.
if we're banging treble, he was so nice about the first one. He's like,
I think. Do you know what? I think he's thrown me a lifeline here. He's bought me a bit of time. So, I mean, hopefully he's going to do such an editing job here that people aren't aware there's been any technical issues. So
he'd have to edit out you saying about technical difficulties like twice.
no, but I thought with the potential sound issue, I should probably at least reference that.
He also hung me out to dry after my joke about poker and cocaine.
Yeah,
We're not better.
it was unfortunate timing. I would
Just
acknowledge.
so people who can't see, the room enjoyed it. It's the steak challenge. I'm trying to think. I think it was 40 ounces steaks. They had two. They did a 60 ounce one and a 40 ounce one, and essentially the difference was the price point. And if you did the 60 ounce one and completed it, you got your photo somewhere.
Okay.
I didn't particularly want my photo on the wall after eating 60 ounces of steak. I mean, like, who's that for? Inadvertently.
Well done.
You had yours, Luke. Had his well done. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think you've got to have it.
I think medium was the option.
Yeah, for a
I will tell
challenge.
you, like, the word steak is doing a lot of heavy lifting. It should be just the 40 ounce meat challenge. Like, it wasn't.
You think it wasn't the finest cut?
That's the nicest way you can put it. It was tough stuff, yeah. But I probably did eat about 60 ounces of steak and then ate a burrito.
I'm sweating thinking about that.
I'm sure I was, but rose tinted glasses, if that's how to describe this scenario.
Nostalgically.
Yeah, it feels like I absolutely pissed for it. And maybe that's the only.
They just gave you the meat as well. There was nothing else.
Meat, chips.
So there was chips as well.
Peas, mushroom, and whatever sauce you were
Did you have to
after.
take down the lot?
You did, yeah. You had to clear the plate. Tomato. Oh, tomatoes, not mushrooms. Great.
You wouldn't have the mushroom.
And then you had to eat all to finish it. You got fuck all for finishing this 40 ounce one. I'm sure I still had to pay for it.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, there really was nothing to it other than me showing five people I was friends with actually how disgusting I truly am. So the only
Byron finished.
He
it
did.
right,
You did.
Were
Yeah.
you the only two that did in the group?
Yes. No, someone else tried it but didn't finish it, and again, that's whose I ate.
Credit you tried.
I'd had about 3 bites of that, mate, and I thought, this is shit. Like, why am I here? And then I looked at the burrito. It looked great. Like,
You thought I need a.
you can let's be frank. How'd you fuck up ground beef? Like, it should be very difficult.
Yeah, it's a good point.
What about yourself? Because in all the time I've known you, you've always been slim. So I just want to know what volume.
Scrawny sort of fellow.
I wouldn't say scrawny. Like, I wouldn't have gone that far, but
yeah, I am.
because I feel like volumes are going to be different.
Yeah, it's a fair point. No, I definitely think I've got a huge appetite, and then get about midway through something and kind of bottle it. Definitely. I don't know, but just the right level of hungover, I will eat an extraordinary amount. But that 60 ounces of steak
hangovers don't count.
Yeah,
hangovers don't count.
Yeah.
You could eat. Again, you can eat an absolute fantastic amount on a hangover, and I often do.
Yeah. That's the problem. It's very much. I do probably punch my weight a bit on that one. It is. I do have. I'm one of those sickening people that can eat and not put on weight. That is,
The worst.
But the gene pool gives and he takes.
Where do you think he's taken from you?
You get a ginger bonnet. That's the price you pay.
Grow up.
Yes, look, I agree. But apparently not everyone else does.
No, don't get me wrong. If we had gone to school together, I'd have merced us.
Yeah, there you go. See, there you go.
But you're 30 plus now.
And plus, it's one of those things where it's one of the few things that's still socially acceptable. So people do. I kind of thought by the time you got to 30, it would be. That would never be referenced again. But turns out.
No, I mean, truthfully, there's a good chance that I reference it today.
Redhead women have always been in this. It's fine for women. It's just the men that's the tough one.
Yeah.
All right, we've referenced that this is taking place on Good Friday.
It is.
Easter. Thoughts? Is it a touch underrated?
Is it a touch underrated? What, celebrating the death and rebirth of our Lord and Saviour?
Yeah, exactly.
Not sure how you underrate that.
Yeah. Well, it feels like we don't give it proper props. You know,
the
if I knew somebody who died and came back, I'd be.
You might be about to watch it.
I definitely think I'm going to see the first bit.
The paddles are in.
Whether the resurgence happens.
The laugh is that. Man, this is worrying. How many burgers are you in? 6?
Okay.
I think that says 133. So
I think that's okay. That's not bad, is it?
You'd probably want him a step or two in front, but it's not the worst.
Considering how the beers were going down, I'm feeling a little bit better about his chances right now.
I think beer up to beer 7, he'll be okay.
Yeah.
8, 9, and 10. Yeah, 8, 9, and 10. I think will be heavy.
Championship rounds.
The 4-day weekend at Easter doesn't get talked about enough.
That's probably what I was sort of angling for.
It really doesn't get talked about
You
enough.
think the weather's starting to get better? There's do you think it's the booziest one? Because I feel a weird obligation that I should do a triple header.
I went to the pub yesterday. I'm now have a kind of cause in front of me. There'll probably be some element of me having a couple of beers tomorrow. So yeah, I get you. No Super Sundays anymore. I think we're past that.
Yeah, that was once. All someone had to do was say Super Sunday, and you were in.
They were never super.
No, that is
just
a good point.
They were just any other night out. Like you could have gone out any Sunday of the year. It was just the fact that
It was really you're not in work on the Monday.
Yeah,
you are obliged to get out.
Yeah, but the 4-day weekend's superb stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we should double load. Would you take the Maybank holidays, for example, where you've got the 2? Would you take them being double loaded so you get another 4-day weekend?
Yeah, I firmly agree there. Yeah,
I think so. Do you not think?
Yeah,
We talked on the Christmas pod. Yeah, about moving holidays around and stuff. If you were going to do that, I'd just want to move that from May. Give me a July job. I'm
glad you said that. You didn't play ball that much on that pod, so I'm glad you've
That's because Christmas is perfectly fucking placed.
Yeah, I know, but we had the podcast if we had to talk. if we said, you know what, we'll just leave it as it is, it would have been a short one.
Whose fault is it if the interviewer asked bad questions?
We should have got, I don't know, a paid actor on or something. Your answer was honest, it was fair.
Yeah.
But
I thought I was quite
that's
good.
not what
I
we were
thought I
looking
was
for.
quite good company, frankly.
No, absolutely.
All right.
It was. I just
ask better questions. That's really what we're saying. Whoever does the notes.
I'll take it up with my boss.
But yeah, East is great. It's just perfect, isn't it? Like you say, weather starts getting slightly better. There is no obligations with Easter. Is the other thing.
That's the thing. You don't have to buy people shit.
You don't have to
and
do
all that.
anything. You don't
technically
really have to
people.
see anything.
No.
Like you can just do as you please. So
Yeah,
I do like that one.
It is a very good one.
If you observe, which it's not ever been anything I've really done, but end of Lent as well is quite a nice thing. If you're into it and you do give some up for 40 days, I assume that's quite a nice feeling.
Ever given something up for 40 days?
Oh, fuck.
I bet AJ has. I'd be confident. You ever given up something for Lent, AJ? No. It's surprising.
No, I take it you haven't either.
Oh, God, no. No.
No, I'm not that into it. But yeah, I take it. Yeah, like on a genuine point, yeah, I do think Easter is underrated because you forget about it until it rolls back around.
Yeah, and then you get it. Oh, this is fucking great.
Like in my office yesterday, there's people forgetting that this is 2 bank holidays on the spell.
Yeah.
So it's good stuff.
If you move those May ones, would you move it to the second May one? If you doubled it up?
Yeah.
I think that's the way, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Even better weather. You've probably had Easter a little bit before that first May one, so
that's the big thing. Is the spacing? Yeah, I would. Yeah. In an ideal world, it'd be the August one.
Yeah,
August bank holiday, that would be your double. You'd have one in May, one in August, and then you'd obviously keep.
Yeah. Agreed.
You'd keep the one at the beginning of May. Bank holidays are just such a superb idea.
Yeah. You know, when people slagged off that Corbyn was going to introduce about 50 of them. I was like, what are you talking about?
Some
There's
guy.
no problem there.
Yeah.
Free broadband and loads of bank holidays. Let's see what the problem is.
Free broadband.
What do you mean? I don't care how he's going to pay for it. Let's do it.
We'll figure it out afterwards. Yeah.
Look, you know what? We're not doing that great anyway, so let's fuck it.
Can we just have something?
We're not
please?
that affluent. So.
Virgin Media ripping the ass out of me every month. Can I just have my Wi-Fi for Nish? Like,
If we were private, fair enough, but we're not.
Everyone's fucking miserable. We just want one more day off work, please.
This bank holiday normally falls. It has done a few years anyway. It's quite nicely with the darts being in Birmingham. We'd normally be going to the darts. It's worked out that that's on the Thursday. Then the Good Friday is on the Friday.
Yeah,
so you've not had to
yeah.
book any time off work. Essentially, maybe a half day on the Thursday, maybe a full day.
Yeah.
That's worked out pretty nice. Obviously not this year, not till next month. The Birmingham one, and Easter's a bit early, I think. But you're not attending the darts this year, are you?
No. What day is it again?
14th of May.
Yeah, I'm in Germany the weekend before.
Oh, nice. Whereabouts?
Going to Cologne.
Oh, very good.
Going to watch. I think there might be not. I think they're in like the Bundesliga 3. Going to watch like some a German team.
Just as a bit of a piss up.
We're going for my dad's 60th.
Oh, nice.
And it's something he wants to do. The team is called Bonner FC.
Ah, okay,
So now
right.
you
That
can
makes
see
sense.
why
That
we're
makes a
going.
lot of sense.
So yeah, we're going to give that a whirl.
Oh, nice.
Just like 12 miles outside of Cologne. Not allowed to drink on the train in Germany, apparently.
Is that right?
Yeah, no train beers.
We did.
Yeah, I assume. I assume you get away with it, but it's not the done thing. I would suggest. Train beers, unbelievable.
Superb. I mean, be honest, I'd say it's about 50% of the enjoyment of going to the darts is the train beers to going to Birmingham.
The train on the way somewhere
Yes.
is arguably the best part of any trip
the
away
excitement.
or any weekend away. It's the only moment where everyone attending is at 100%.
Yeah.
Because once you get, so 2 points might affect me differently to how it affects you, affects Luke, affects AJ. So once you're a couple of beers in, I could be at 90%, you might be riding it strong at 99, and so on. And then if you're away for a weekend, the second day is just a rally, isn't it? Like you've gone a stag do, the second day is just trying to rally for, like,
it's survival at that point.
Yeah, it is.
You're hanging in.
That nod, like Tony Soprano, isn't it?
I'm in trouble.
Oh boy, that's an admission.
I just want to say that very clearly.
How many burgers you eaten?
7.
How many beers you had?
3.
Okay. How long has it got left, AJ? I can't see, mate.
About an hour and a half.
Hour 26.
Oh. 7 burgers, 3 beers in 45 minutes. To be in any other circumstance, would be considered to be quite good going.
I believe in you.
I don't want your half-eaten burger, but finish up. All I'm saying is sub me and coach. I'm ready.
I'm going to keep going, but I am going to get a bowl next to me in a second, just to
Very
just
good.
to be clear.
All right.
You can take me out now.
I will. I don't know why I want to try this so badly.
Yeah, you've had a glint in your eye seeing
I
those
really
burgers
have, and I don't.
yeah.
I've been trying. I mean, I've been working really hard. I know it doesn't show, but I've been trying to lose some weight, and it turns out the minute I've seen someone, just be like, yeah, no, I'm all over it. I like. Does no one else think this just looks like a bit of fun?
Yeah, but I'm looking at his face and it's looking less fun. I've got to tell you.
It's not my fault he can't do it.
Yeah. Just intimidated by the beers, isn't it?
Separate question, as we're talking to train beers. Is I'm sure we've covered this on the podcast before, but I might not have heard it. But favourite beers?
Train beers would be up there. The airport beer is elite.
Yeah, it's okay.
God, I'm gonna look like a very white girl Instagram here. Beer garden beer when the summer first hits is
beer garden. Problem is beer garden beers are electric.
That first
They
bit
are
of
very
sun,
good.
You saw people throwing themselves outside the other day. It was about 6 degrees, but it was like, but it's sunny, so we're getting outside. Okay,
It was.
fair enough.
The sun was just about breaking through the clouds at 6 o'clock yesterday after I'd finished work, and I was in a pub, and there were 4 people inside. Everyone else was outside.
Yeah, of course.
It was cold.
Yeah.
And it would be
People
sunny.
got coats on.
Right, yeah, and it does defeat it. But the minute you get, I mean, sure, it might change over the years, but you don't get a lot of sunny, so you've got to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Train beers, I think, could actually be my number one.
They are superb, aren't they? But I'm going to have to pace it a bit going to the darts this year because I've overdone it a few too many times
You
now.
was cooked last night.
Yeah.
We were in
Barely got in.
What's that?
Barely got
place?
into the darts. That's not good,
It
is
was.
it?
I think it was Coyote Ugly.
Oh, yeah.
Horrific establishment for the record.
Yeah.
You were on
Different
another planet.
Yeah,
mate,
different planet.
Your head was on Mars.
Yeah. Yeah, but so I think I'm going to have to go a bit easier on the train, the hotel beforehand, and the pub that we go into beforehand. I'm going to have to try and rein it in a bit.
That was where I really hit my stride. We were in that pub and I was feeling good.
That is honestly, that place is magic, and you do get excitable. You know,
That's also a great beer garden in that pub.
Yeah,
It's out on the water, isn't it? And it's just it's nice to sit outside.
It's a brilliant establishment, to be fair.
They've done well. Like obviously, it's the May one. You should get a good bit of weather. So you'd be golden.
No IPL to pretend you're interested in this year as well. That's always a good. Normally go in there and put some stupid bets on that you don't know anything about. But there's normally IPL cricket. I don't know why there's nothing else on. So as it happens.
No, that's also
remember at one
now,
point just start betting on like no balls and stuff. The next ball's going to be a no ball. So maybe that's maybe a bit of a sign. Maybe you should stop.
Yeah. So that's fair. No, it's a good day out. Is there any others? A session after the afters beer, 4 o'clock in the morning, someone's kitchen.
It used to be a shower beer. I considered a really genuinely beer just because the sheer excitement of I can't not be drinking even whilst I'm.
I've not had a lot of shower beers in my life. In truth.
No. You're rushing to get to a pre-drink. You've got 10 minutes. I've got a drink and I've got a shower. These two are going to have to happen together.
Well, instead of shower, me and Raw not in separately.
Good save. Got ahead of that one.
It was like we did between us. It's like a 70 CL of vodka whilst we were showering and getting changed.
Fucking hell.
Still to this day maintain that it was fake. That someone had given us fake glands. I've never been hungover like that in my life. I know, we were 18 as well. The liver was still on some form of constitution about it. Got up to watch Liverpool play Everton. Got up, woke up and put my eyes up at the TV.
Yeah.
Went back to sleep. I think we watched the race. Can't remember what race it was. I think it might have been at Newcastle. Went back to bed, got up, had a curry, had like 4 mouthfuls out of this curry, and I was just like, I'm going to
hack it.
No.
Tell you, one of the most depressing things is being very hungover, thinking you're hungry, and then taking the first bite of something and just going, I don't have this in me. That's because you spent the money, you're excited, and it's all just the rug's been pulled out from under your feet.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I think there's a strategy there. I think if you're hungover, you've got to buy something that you wouldn't mind eating later on as well.
Next morning, potentially.
No. So if you're hanging, you wake up and you're like, oh, fuck, like, I wouldn't want a McDonald's. I don't really get a McDonald's on a hangover because I don't want to get a McDonald's cold 2 hours afterwards. But there are other examples.
What would you say is...
Pizza is
right.
up there.
Okay.
Fried chicken. Like, I don't mind a cold bit of KFC. No, not for you.
Yeah, all right. A little mini fillet or whatever I could go back to.
Yeah. I could get on that. Trying to think, is there anything else? That's not a good sign. You got 18 minutes left, mate. Come on.
That is Conor McGregor looking
give me
up
the
at
numbers.
the clock.
Give me the numbers again. What you done?
Oh, he hasn't moved. He hasn't moved from last to that.
Yeah. So what's that? 3 beers and 6 burgers.
Yeah.
Call it 7. Okay. So you've got 14 items left in 80 minutes. Yes. So you bought yourself a little bit of time. You're on the right pace. I think that's the only plus I can give you.
Yeah, it's a bit up and down. Look, he's still got it in him. I think he's still got it. He's got the bucket over there just if, you know.
I think the next tactic is this 2 beer nonsense needs to go. You need to be 1 beer at a time, keep them as cold as possible. You're a man who famously does not like warm alcohol, and you've done it every time.
I get what he's doing though. He's thinking I've got to chase it. He's chasing.
This get rid of the bubbles nonsense. It's bollocks. Just drink. It's easier to drink cold. Please. We have a Steve.
He should have brought a straw.
Huh? Yeah, wise. What about if we swap the camera around and you do it in the kitchen?
Yeah.
2 at once. You're struggling to drink 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Like, again, can't get a beer down, and now he wants midway through to start doing
the ego's kicking in.
It's bold. It's a bold strategy, Con.
You were at a wedding last week.
Do you know?
Speaking of beers,
You do this. You've done this like 4 times, and every time you go, you were or you are. There is a genuine moment, like there's a millisecond of dread because I do not know where it's going.
let's bring up something you've done from the past.
I was at a wedding. Speaking of beers, open bar.
Oh, you've taken one of the questions immediately there. Open bar. That's
Open bar.
That's superb.
A great touch.
I'd say there
Unexpected.
is nothing, tribute to the bride and groom. When you see an open bar, you go fair play.
Yeah, I'm blessed. She extended it like 3 times.
Oh, let's get going.
So there was a limit, and then which was I always thought was fair enough. Like just like a few grand or whatever it is for I think it was 100 people or whatever. I thought, I mean, if everyone turns up and has 4 or 5 pints on you've done your job.
Yes.
And then it went up, and then it went up, and then it went up again.
Are you partly responsible for this?
Well, I'm partly responsible in the fact that I was drinking it, but like I wasn't.
But
like,
were you disproportionately? Were you go?
We had a few. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I wasn't. I don't think I was the main culprit. The big issue was it was then like it was day 3, so I got there. I don't think I've told. So the Thursday travelling, a horrific day.
Go on. Because it was in the Isle of Man, right?
It was, yeah. So I decided to fly because it's a provincial backwater.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest place to get to. So I get there. My train was cancelled because a coach had driven into a bridge. This wasn't ideal,
Yeah,
to say the least. They put the train back on. Shout out to Charlie, one of the guys who works at the train station, who I happen to know was incredibly helpful because my original instinct was like, fuck this, I'm just going home and I'll fly tomorrow. And he was like, I think there's a chance you can go. So when I had a couple of beers actually. Something as I appreciate a little bit more as I get older. 45 minutes to an hour in the pub on my own. Headphones in.
That's magic. Yeah.
Just like obviously a little bit stressful trying to make sure I can get the flight and stuff, but actually as a minute it was nice. So
sitting in the pub on your own
it's not what I do very often. Don't really want to. Not going to make a habit out of it.
Oh no, but if you get a bit of time to spare, you just nip it. It's,
yeah.
There's a spell where my car was out of action, so I was sort of getting buses.
Yeah.
And if I would sometimes get to a bus stop, and if it was like half hour to go and there's a pub nearby, I'd be ecstatic.
100%.
I'd to the point where if the bus was like on time, I'd be a bit annoyed because
I did the same on. Actually, did that on the Sunday. Coming home, got to Swindon. And I had like 35 minutes, and there's a pub opposite. Went in, managed to catch 25 minutes of the League Cup final. City are already 2-0 up by that, so didn't see any of the goals, but did get to watch Ryan Shirky do keep you up. He's in the corner.
Oh God, he can't do anything about it. Look, he's over there, can't do anything. Poor guy.
He used to talk about that stiff jab and his movement. I don't think he's got that this afternoon.
This isn't going as I expected.
It's not kind of how I expected it, I'll be honest.
We've got an hour and 15 minutes left.
If you call it in under an hour, which it will be, then you're a bitch.
That's a challenge. He's laid down a call.
AJ, thoughts? If he calls it off after an hour.
I was going to say something else, but now I almost don't want to say it.
Go on.
Please do.
I was going to say, if I get to an hour and 7 minutes and I've not found a second wind, that would leave Keenan the same length of time to have 7 burgers and 5 beers.
Just call it on, big man. Your choice, brother.
That's an extraordinary twist that I did not see coming.
Coronas, yeah?
Yeah, they're in the fridge, yeah.
Fantastic. Let it rock.
I'm going to get what I can down for the next...
Let it be known I'm not a great lover of cheese, so it's not gonna do my stomach many favours, but we'll run it.
That's extraordinary.
Commitment to the game.
Let me mute me again. We'll see what happens in the next 7 minutes.
I want the listeners to know, didn't see any of this coming. This is extraordinary. Unprecedented.
I didn't think... Well, I thought I'd be either one way or the other, and I thought it would be hardly anything down. And I want to say, by the way, 7 burgers and 5 beers isn't hardly anything. I just want to make that clear.
Keenan could not look less impressed. I like it.
That was a grim burp. You'll be okay. Maybe you really did need that walk this morning. Open up the taps. So I did travel. Finally, so if get out of Cheltenham, there was a trespasser on a level crossing, so we get stopped. Keep going. We had to stop again to let a diverted train come past us. Someone had unfortunately killed himself.
Christ.
On a line. Yeah, I didn't say this part was funny, but
No,
you asked why it was bad. I'm just telling you why it was bad.
No.
Get down to Reading, supposed to go straight into London. We're 5 minutes away from Reading. Lady comes over the tannoy. I'm really sorry. Signalling issue. This train now departs. Like you've got to depart at Reading.
Reading's a maze of a station as well.
I was lucky. It really was. I was up and down.
Okay.
It was a piece of piss.
Yeah.
But still, there was like a 15-minute wait, and I was like, right, okay, cool. Got the train. Get there. Get to Gatwick. Flying out of Gatwick. I know it sounds mental, but I was flying out of Gatwick because it was, even with the train, it was half the price of flying from anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm doing that. I told you before, wasn't a big thing. Wasn't that excited about going to the wedding. I complained a lot about it. To take it all back, it was a fantastic weekend. It was wonderful. But anyway, get there.
It can go that way with weddings, can't it? You can kind of go like, this is a bit of a slog come else, and then when you get there, this is fantastic.
The travel was causing some headaches and some annoyances from even on the Thursday, and like day gets a little bit worse. So get there, get to the airport. I was lucky because someone else was driving to take the ferry so that all bags could go. So I was wearing a coat. I had a coat on, and that's all I had: headphone, phone charger, keys, wallet, phone, and that was it. So get through security. So I thought I'll try and fast track it. Get to Gatwick, said to the fellow, I was like, where's your fast track lanes? He went, they're down there, mate. And bless him, as I went to like jog off, because by the time I got to Gatwick, I had 22 minutes to get to gate. He went, you're probably just quicker going normal, mate. I went, what? He went, yeah, there's no one down there. To his word, fair play. Bang, 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 in. Probably sounds like a made up story. I'm just going to continue to. I had to have a run through the duty free.
That's fine.
Had a full terror, almost hospitalised some old lady. She stepped into traffic at the wrong time.
You got to have a bit of awareness of your surroundings, I'll be honest.
Well, obviously, like slaloms, doesn't it? It's not straight, so it's thing. And I'm coming round that corner, sort of to my left, turning left, and she's walking left. She's a little lady. I'm not saying I wasn't going.
You're going fast enough.
There's a lot of mass behind it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you ever seen a run it up challenge online where it's two lads just hitting each other?
Honestly, those things scare me.
Yeah. She'd have lost heavy, but managed to like do like a little side shimmy, got through her, carried on running, get to the gate, had 9 minutes before the flights. We've done all this in like pretty quick.
That's good going.
So I thought, okay, great. Stopped, just realised how desperate I was for a piss. But I didn't have enough time to go back, and I was like, this is horrid. Tiny planes, so they weren't like, no. The guy's like, can I use the toilet, please? When I got on, they were like, no, it's like a small plane, we're trying to board you and get you off.
Fuck.
I was like, oh, okay, no worries. Sat there, desperate. Got there, finally got there, got picked up, shower, change, straight to the pub to meet the family. Was truly annihilated by the end of the Thursday night. Me and one of my brothers and the rest of my family. Then one of my brothers was joining us on a Friday. He was like, I'm a bit tired, a tough week at work. I was like, he sat there for about 45 minutes and he was like, pub? I was like, what? He went, she's got a pub. He went, yeah, the pub down the road from the hotel looks all right. So, all right. In there till whatever time on the Friday, do the wedding the Saturday.
Third day.
Yeah, I will say, third day, there was just, I don't think there was like any reasonable amount of alcohol that was going to get me drunk.
Yeah.
Drank pints, then started drinking shorts, went back to the pints for a bit, got back to the shorts, and I was all right.
Something about a wedding as well, though, isn't it? You seems to get a bit more, I don't know.
No, I've been in some bad ways.
Really?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Is it?
An iron constitution, but no.
Oh, wow.
I've fucking fallen out of some weddings.
I would say buckle up.
What time you got?
You're tagging him in.
109.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I've got about 2 minutes to have the rest of this Corona.
Okay.
We'll have a bit of time on because I'm talking.
Can I have a wee?
Yep, and then we'll, if Alex is feeling chatty, we'll get him on the microphone with TK. You come here, I'll be the assistant, and
I was going to say, you're not going to be chatting, I know that.
So what, have I got 5 beers, 7 burgers?
Yep.
Can I swap it around?
There's not enough, I don't think.
I've got some cider.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you should probably try and match what I did,
cool.
but
Oh, I was just trying to play to my own strengths.
Yeah, I mainly just wanted to show him up, though, don't we?
All right.
so yeah.
Dave's definitely out.
That one is definitely out. Yeah, it's tapping out.
All right.
I feel like I can feel the drink in my neck.
If I knew this possibility, I would have drank more beforehand.
Yes, yeah, that's a good point.
I would have warmed up.
All right, before you go off, then you've got to finish off the wedding chat. Go on.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic in the end, mate. Really stressful. Wedding beers. I know. I'm both not a fan of it, but I do love it. Do you know like when you're having the canapes and like that little hour and a half where the bride and groom fuck off and they do the photos and you just sort of you mingle around and you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful little hour and a half.
Yeah, 100%.
Got to play it tactically. There's only so many glasses that you can take as people are whizzing them around.
Yeah.
But it's one of them.
Oh, they're brilliant, aren't they? This is great.
Weddings are fucking great,
It's a
mate.
great.
They are.
It's a great day.
Sad. You age out of weddings. Eventually, you age out of going to that
wouldn't
many
be-
weddings.
yeah.
Like that 25, maybe a bit later now. So probably 27 to about 30. That 3 years.
Yeah.
That's superb stuff, mate.
It's great, isn't it?
Like there was about a 7-month spell, and no joke, it was a wedding or a stag do,
Yeah.
either or and that was just good.
Yeah. Been to the Isle of Man before?
Not since I was a kid. Have you paused your timer? Because I don't really suppose it matters now, don't I?
No, it does.
Why?
So I set the same time I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But it doesn't matter when I start, essentially.
Yeah, no. You can do the
Yeah,
1 to 7, whatever.
I need. It's a shame we can't get that on the camera.
Yeah. He should be suffering on camera.
That's
Really.
a broken man. Yes, I had been. I went when I was a kid. Hadn't been as an adult. I really want to go back. A beautiful place.
I gather you gonna have a few quid to live there, from what I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
Yeah, it's a tax haven. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's still dodgy. No, it's still
I didn't want to say the same tax haven. Because I wasn't 100% sure, but yeah,
they do.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like
In my head, it was.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It wasn't more of a. It was more. Am I going to make myself look an idiot as opposed to I wouldn't want that, would I?
No, they really do. But it's a really nice place, really pretty.
Yeah. Nice.
Which I don't remember. But I suppose I didn't really care, if that makes sense. Like,
How old would you have been when you last went?
I can tell you it was 2003, and I can tell you why I know that. So we were 7, 8. How old am I?
Yeah,
7?
there you go. You don't give a shit what someone else I do.
I watched the last episode of Friends whilst I was there. And my 3 cousins.
That's a superb reference.
So my 3 cousins and my sister are all a minimum of 3 years older than me, 2.5. So it's like a much bigger thing for them. Like my oldest cousin, if I was 7, would have been about 15, so it was banging into Friends.
Okay. Right.
So it was like a stop the clocks. Everyone shut the fuck up. I'm watching Friends for an hour. So I was just in a front room and like wasn't allowed to talk. I'm like 7. I was like, come on.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do a bit. Leave me alone. But there was none of that, mate.
This is a big cultural moment. Sorry. You can't-
Yeah. One that I had no frame of reference for. But yeah, that's why I remember when I was last there.
That's excellent. Nice. How are we handling this switch over? We just carry on and
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Lovely.
cool. I am going to have to go and use the lube before I do this. I'm quite.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we're good.
Alex, tag in.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I was halfway through.
Yeah.
But,
You say no. Carry on with the.
That was good. So I was just wondering what the next question was.
Well, the problem is, I don't know how I'm going to have to. I'm just going to have to start asking AJ stuff I was going to ask Keenan. How's that going to?
Yeah, there's a really nice question.
There's a good
If you were
question.
doing TK/KB month, I'll get to hear your answers, which is pretty cool. Keenan not attending the darts this
No,
year.
we've already covered that. We'll don't be reading those notes. He doesn't like it. We'll still cover give you a bit of time to think what you would. It's 4 films is the CR month, so you have to have a little think. I've still I'll deliver mine and we'll chip you in. AJ, you're in. I'll give you an opportunity to say how do you think Luke's got on?
I've got to say, there's not many words here. Like,
Yeah,
I've had a lot of disappointing experiences.
You look so disappointed.
Like, this is up there, like with, let's say, Liverpool Tottenham final of the Champions League.
Please don't bring up good memories.
Batman versus Superman midnight showing. This is right up there. I mean, I'm going to go home and my missus is going to ask me, why are you so depressed? What's wrong with you? Said,
honestly, the look on your face right now, I reckon I'd eat 2 burgers alone just looking at that because I couldn't let him down quite like this.
I find myself like, I feel a bit dirty because I'm hyping it up in the chat. I've hyped it up in the chat a little bit to try and lure in a listening base that is ultimately going to be.
Expectations are high, and there is
there is a lot of hype. I was hyping it up at the Lido this morning. I was like talking to my friends like, right, I'm going straight from here and I'm going to McDonald's and ordering these burgers. Why are you doing that? I said, I've got a friend and he's about to pull off.
He's going to smash this. He's going to absolutely smash this challenge. You said you promised us.
I'll join
Yeah. I mean, look, I feel a bit hoodwinked. He put in that vote in the chat last night saying, who do you think will do it? I was the only one who voted, but 100% said yes, he'll do it. So I feel like this must be how people who vote for Brexit feel. You know what? I was missold something there.
I didn't vote. I didn't vote because I didn't want to jinx and end up in a scenario like this.
Yeah,
and now I have.
I wish I hadn't, but nobody else was voting. I didn't want to leave him hanging. I don't. He's walking off camera a lot, but he is panting worse than I would be in a 24 miler. I would be panting less than this. Yeah, that is a nice touch that he's. It's like he has ran those 24 miles.
But no, just not what I expected. Not what I expected.
No, I mean the conversation I had with you was that I felt he even needed to fail disgracefully or get very close, and I guess he's gone with the former. He's gone with no.
I mean, total calorie intake, I was doing the maths. Total calorie intake here was, I believe, 6,400 with the beers. So, for context, 6,314 calories is, if he achieved it, that was what we were talking with. I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb here. That's not that much.
Yeah, this is
like average intake for a UK male, and I would say, I think the UK, if you look at what classes an average UK male, we're all above that. So, and that is 3,000 calories is average. So we're asking for a good performance.
Yeah, we're not asking for too much. Do you know the sad thing for him is? I think he's probably crossing his mind. Once upon a time, he'd have done this. This is a man who's on the slide.
In his prime.
This is a man who's on the slide.
In his prime. Oh dear. I mean, after this, I'd like a comprehensive breakdown of his prep for this. I want to know how he was training. What was he doing to work on his pre-match game.
I'll join in a bit.
I guess that is the point. There was a lack of preparation. Maybe he didn't take camp seriously enough.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Keenan has slotted into this with a level of confidence that I wish Byron had to begin with. Actually, let's get him on the morning. Go on, Keenan. You're a man who's about to go into space. Let's see how you're feeling.
Well, it's interesting because I did feel very confident about it, but now I still do.
Yeah, okay.
But also, if I don't do it, I've talked myself up. I've talked a lot.
That is true. Yes. You've gone to the pre-fight press conference and given it snacks.
I was predicting 3rd round KOs.
Whereas a decision won't cut it here.
Yeah. Whereas to Byron's credit, at least he always said, "I'm not sure if I can do it."
I think if he was honest, he thought he'd do better than he did, though. I think he,
How do I start or stop How do I start the timer? Oh, it's the one that says start. Stop, doesn't it? It's just start there.
Okay.
Wait,
is this?
But go when you want.
Oh, that is confidence.
Okay.
All right. Well, mute him, and Keenan's challenge is beginning now.
All good to go. Sorry.
Okay, AJ, Okay, the one Corona is nearly down for Keenan already, so that's a strong start. The intimidation in Byron's eyes as he saw him do that was...
If this was a head-to-head, like doing it at the same time...
You've got a great idea for another pod there.
That would have been an intimidating move.
Yeah, the intimidation tactics are real here. He's in a bad way, isn't he?
He should take himself for a walk.
Yeah.
But one for his physical, like, you know, the state he's in, but also to think about what he's done today.
Yeah. There's a body of water. There's a body of water over there. Maybe don't think too deeply. But all right, this is going to be interesting. Now I've got to adapt these questions from a Keenan question to an AJ question. Let's see how you get on with this. So you were at a wedding in Isle of Man. I can say this. I was going to say to it's the Grand National next week.
Okay.
And that is one of those sporting events where people who would never ever watch anything watch this for a one-off. What would you say is like a sporting event that you would watch that like once a year people wouldn't expect you to do it, and you can't say a Spurs match?
At the moment, that would be true.
Oh,
I think probably the Super Bowl. Super Bowl fits that bill.
Yeah.
Especially time zone given as well. It's not on at a normal time. I would dip into the Super Bowl.
Because we, me, Byron, Sean, Rory, we in March, it's March Madness, it's college basketball. And I found myself betting on that the other day, and somebody asked me what I was betting on. I realised, like, I'm about to have to tell them I'm betting on college basketball. And they're looking at me like, is everything okay at home?
Well, I was trying to, I realised this I will event because I can't help myself.
Yeah, please do.
In the UK, college basketball feels like a different level of degeneracy.
Yeah, 100%. I realised as this person was asking me and I was answering, I was like, yeah. Yeah, how much do you know about this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, got to tell you.
The Gonzaga boys, basically. Just pick a team.
I recognise that name, Duke. Go on.
Yeah. I was trying to think, is there a one-off sporting event? I think Super Bowl is probably the big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I dip in and out of so much. Like, I'll watch the odd golf event. I'll watch, if I come past it, I'll watch snooker. I'm willing to tell you, I've got really into bowling content recently.
Do you know what? That's stuff to watch, though. Even though I don't know anything about it.
Unbelievable to watch.
Is in bowling, is in 10 for 10.
Yeah, mate. There's like guys they bowl with like house balls of different weights, and they're like, "Oh, can I hit 250?" And then they're like, "Oh, I'll just show you what I'm like with my own ball," and they're just like fucking unbelievable.
Imagine if you went bowling and someone turned up with their own ball, you'd be so intimidated immediately. Oh fuck, he's obviously got us.
So we're 1 beer and 2 burgers in.
1 beer and 2 burgers in. That is quite a start, I've got to say.
It's not how you start, though. It's how you finish.
Yeah.
I could fuck this off after half hour.
The Super Bowl, though,
I don't need that.
There was a time. So I got into a bit of a trend of watching, like years ago. We're talking 12 plus years ago. I got into a bit of a trend of watching NFL. I'd sort of finish my shift at work at like 10 o'clock. This is back when I worked at the gym. Come home, and one of the few things on at that time that was worth watching was the NFL, particularly on the weekend. So I did go through a spell of getting quite into the NFL. I think at the time I was fully behind the Washington Redskins at that time before they changed their name, and I think it was RG3. You timed it kind of perfectly. Because there's no other good time to be supporting Washington. He
worked out quite well.
He was injury prone as hell.
Yeah, that's kind of the story there.
But I remember getting back into it then. I was thinking, I'm going to end up at Wembley watching some of the games over here. Never did. But I got the kind of impression. I don't know if it was just hype around it back then, but watching it, it was sold to me like this is going to be big in the UK soon. Like we're going to get properly into it. There was talk of franchises moving over here. All that stuff. I mean, I haven't kept tabs with it, but I'm guessing it's not really gone that way.
I don't know. They're getting more and more games over here each year. They may as well fucking move Jacksonville over here. They have about 3 games here a year, so they may as well. Bear in mind.
The under 14 right?
Yes, and now
Do you not own a stake in Fulham?
know that. You might be right there. Yeah.
I know it sounds stupid, but he's got a crazy moustache.
Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely growing over here, but the problem is they expect it to kind of go like the the Premier League's gone around the world. And that's just a phenomenon that I just don't think you're going to match. Same with why they're doing documentaries like they're trying to do. Like the F1 obviously went from one thing with Drive to Survive went from this level of interest to this.
Yeah.
And they're even trying to do it in like football. It's like, but you don't have the same room for growth because football's already massive.
Yeah.
And also football's totally managed. Whereas I think I've only seen bits of Drive to Survive, but the whole point is that they'll say, if I think that person's a prick, I'm going to say he's a prick. Whereas in football, they're not going to do that. Like, Arsenal Spurs documentary on the whole, they're not going to allow that to happen.
Would you
other
get
than Jose being villain?
Would you get up early for a Grand Prix? Would you like watch a one-off Grand Prix? Like they start off in the over the other side of the world, so Australasia, Asia. So that's what they've done at the moment. Obviously, Bahrain and the other Grand Prix have all been cancelled, so we've got a bit of a gap now. But like, you wouldn't have got up early for the Chinese or Japanese Grand Prix a few weekends ago.
No. I can watch the beginning and the end of a Grand Prix. I can have it on as like in the background and dip in and out of a room. But in terms of sitting and watching, I don't know how people do that. I'll be honest. All right. Thinking of Super Bowl and staying up or whatever. Obviously, the World Cup stateside. How much of that are you going to be? Are you excited about that?
Yeah, always excited. Always excited. There's always, I mean, we're pretty good at turning each match into a micro event in itself over here. Normally you go and watch the game with a bunch of friends that you haven't necessarily seen in a while, particularly in the older years of your life, once you're past your 20s and you're not in school. But definitely hyped for that. I'm hoping, I haven't thought about it too much, but I'm hoping the timings of games work well.
Our ones aren't too bad if we get sort of further into the competition, as you might expect.
Okay.
But there are some. The problem is, like, obviously, the beauty of a World Cup is you can have, like, I don't know, Senegal versus South Korea. You go, I'm all in on this. If that's happening at 2 a.m., are you still all in on it? Like, I think I will.
Yeah.
But most normal people maybe won't.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think so. I mean, I'm fortunate enough where I'm at now. I've got quite a small office, and there's a small group that works at that particular office. We're all quite into football. Quite tragically, to the point of the other weekend, it was just so after we'd lost 3-0 to Nottingham Forest, Arsenal had lost. It was like walking in, and it was quite a nice space to be in because everybody's team,
everyone was miserable.
Everybody had lost that weekend. We had a Newcastle fan, an Arsenal fan, a Chelsea fan, Tottenham fan, and a Celtic fan as well. And all of them had lost at the weekend badly at like times when they really needed to win. So yeah. How many? Can we just get a burger check? How many is that?
That's where we're at.
That's 5 already.
Sorry, 5 burgers down the hatch.
That's 5 burgers. How many Coronas is he on?
1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness!
So this is what we call a difference between a purebred, purebred.
This is
stallion.
nice.
Purebred stallion versus, well,
this is
armchair.
This must have been what it was like when people saw Mike Tyson just laying people out. Like, oh fuck! What am I seeing here? We just seen a level being shown.
Let me sit there in a second.
Yeah, I mean, can you tag in here because I need a piss? The professionalism is its finest. There.
He's going to come in and defend himself hard here, and I mean, it may be a
Looking
better.
at him, I don't think he's got it in to defend himself too.
It may be a better performance than the one we've actually seen. That's what it's going to take.
Yeah, this is. I didn't even. Yeah, watching him, I didn't even realise he just kind of inhaled 5 burgers. I didn't even really see it really happening. He just picked up the wrappers. Oh.
As far as aggressive tactics go, this is
Bazball.
This
pure Bazball.
This is Pep Guardiola setting up against. It was Barcelona against Bayern Munich, and he was the manager at Bayern Munich. I think is when he set up with no defenders.
Yeah,
that is the challenge he's going for here.
He is playing. He is playing a high line right now, and he's not fucked around. It's paid off. Look, there's nothing better than someone talking the talk and then walking the walk, and that appears to be what he's doing right now.
Well, there's a lot I could say here. First of all, I just want to say I only remember microwaving 3 of them. I don't understand where you got the other 2. They weren't because I took them away with me.
Oh, did you? Oh.
So did you bin 2 of them?
Have we got a miscount? Have we got a miscount?
2 of them?
No, you can watch them.
I know, because I threw my wrappers away as well, so I don't know what happened.
Correct. So, do you want to go and watch the video?
No, it's going to make me feel sick again.
It's one of those rare opportunities where we do have VAR on the pod.
I like. You can actually watch this in real time.
Don't keep talking when there's no microphone. That's going to be an issue.
You're not giving me a chance to defend us.
Alex, what do you want to know?
What do I want to know? So, first of all, did you do any prep for this event?
I did, but perhaps the wrong prep.
What was your prep?
I didn't eat much all week.
Right, that's completely the wrong prep. You need to be spinning your metabolism up, not slowing it down. So, like, I mean, if this morning, early doors, and we're talking early doors, yeah, you that's not a lot. Like, so the art of this is you need to be spinning your metabolism up so it's able to process things. It's honestly, it sounds like it's like exercise but eating. You need to be spinning up your metabolism. So you know, like the old traditional cheat meal. The concept, one of the concepts of a cheat meal are beyond the fact that it's like, oh, you're having a treat and eating what you want. These guys, they're having like a ridiculous meal on like a weekend or whatever day it is they were doing to force their metabolism up so they can eat the good stuff that they would normally eat through the week at a higher amount. That is also one of the side effects of a cheat meal. So it's like you should have probably been weight gaining all week is effectively what you should be looking at doing.
It's insulting that he's got the time to pick up the mic as much as he has, to be honest. No, you know what you mean.
It's borderline showboating.
I don't know what you mean. No, AJ was talking.
He's balancing the ball on the back of his head.
I was just going to say, in terms of prep, like unintentionally, I didn't think I'd actually step into this. I mean, I'm weirdly happy that I have. I don't know what it says about me.
It's a boxer being called in at short notice to face somebody who's got injured in training.
Night was egg fried rice, smoked chicken, salt and pepper chicken, curry sauce, prawn crackers.
You see, based on that, you know, metabolism wise, he's probably in better stead than you were going into this. That's how much of a bad
prep. This morning, I had a coffee, some squash, electrolyte tablets, some fibre tablets.
Just to clarify, TK, we've clarified there was no prep. And prep, and the small amount of prep that has been done was the opposite of what he should have been doing.
You'll have to get out and get me a pint in a second.
The prep.
No, not now. You sit better.
The prep I did do was supposed to kind of have me peaking today, and unfortunately, it's not gone. It's not gone that way.
We've got loads of time after.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
Okay. Yeah, we've got loads of time.
It's good for the episode.
All right, next question.
No, wait. It's not great for me.
Next question.
I did say I thought I would complete this quite easily.
Yes, but Alex said that he thought he'd do a half marathon in no time in a wetsuit. He didn't want to do it.
No. I didn't say no time. It'd be longer time than usual.
I mean,
I thought
he runs 24 miles in 2 hours, 15 minutes and 11 seconds. I'm fairly certain he can run a half marathon pretty fucking quick.
Well, why were you doing a wetsuit then?
Well, I assume it's as he said. The wetsuit's quite expensive. He doesn't want to damage it.
Like really expensive.
You get a wetsuit for £12 on Amazon.
Buy him the £12.
We offered it.
Then if he doesn't do it at that point, that's his fault.
I'm not going to lie as well. I'll be probably the most lubed up I've ever been in my life because the chafe on that wetsuit may bring me down. They're literally wetsuits.
Maybe a burger, so you might as well take
that. That might have taken the heat off me for this episode. Oh my word!
I had to do something out of sympathy for you because right now
from your lifeline.
So I have got another question.
No.
It cost me.
He's disappointed with the lack of burgers. It's superb.
So let me try and talk through from my vantage point. So I have said before, for me, I don't like to eat while I'm drinking. So this was always going to be the hurdle for me. Now, I think I went so far in not drinking too much while eating that I left myself at a point where I started trying to take them down and they didn't go down. If we had an unlimited time frame, which we don't, I don't think there should be, and I think there should be more burgers and beers if that was the point. Mm-hmm. But I was at the point where they were sat here and they weren't budging. You saw me standing up. I was stopping just short of twerking in front of the camera.
Wait. When you give us a slightly nervous glance on the second beer, I thought, this man might be in trouble. This man might be cooked.
I will say, I don't ever start the night with a Corona. They taste a lot different starting on them.
No, it's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I thought that.
So
The first sip, I thought that. I suppose actually I had quite a large sip, but now we're good. Now they're back to their regular.
He's settled.
So
Tell me honestly.
any strategy I talk is kind of defeated by the fact of what he's done. I need to watch the tape. I don't know where those burgers went. Like,
you need to watch the tape back. That's a hard watch.
People are going to watch that back and go, "But they've sped that up." No. This is real footage.
But I remember we went for food before, and we went to just a burger place where they're assembled. They're just stacking as much in there as possible to make it look as big and as bold as possible. And I was sat next to Keenan, and I turned to my left for 1 second, it was gone, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What happened there?" And he went, "Well, I don't want it to get cold, do I?" And I thought, there's not letting it get cold. There's eating it before the air's had a chance to get on it.
Tell
and that
me,
was kind of what he did there.
Tell me. So I in the chat before the challenge, said that I reckon you'll start to struggle at burger 6 or 7. I'm pretty sure. Tell us where you started to really struggle. Where was it that your chin you'd taken a knot to the chin and you thought, oh no?
What you said about my chin? So burger 6. Burger 6. I was thinking I'm making really good headway here. If I can get the bulk of the burgers down and then just leave myself a chance to just sip away at the drinks, then I'll be in good footing. And the second I bit into the 7th one, it just wasn't going anywhere. The bun had started to firm up a little bit. The flavors had got a little bit too samey. Yeah, he did that earlier. I appreciate it because I don't get that lime on the carpet. I mean, I've got to say, I don't know if he's going to change. He was asking if we can go for a beer after this. I'm in a weird place where I now feel like I can, that I've moved around a little bit. Let me say, just in case anyone's accusing me of saying that, I still wouldn't have had the chance to get down another 7 burgers and 7 burgers and 5 beers. But I'm just saying.
I don't have a microphone, but you've dragged me to Gloucester.
I mean,
in that time, I'm then going to have drunk 7 beers. So my day isn't. I had 2 plus these.
I would say quite typically I come to Cheltenham to meet you, so that I've dragged you somewhere doesn't quite have the sympathy that perhaps you would.
Was that okay? Yeah, I'll take it all back. Yeah. Burgers weren't expected. The burgers no. This is I knew I was going to have a few beers, but.
Well, I'll be honest. Earlier in the week, my main fear was when it gets to Saturday, am I going to want a takeaway? Am I going to ruin McDonald's cheeseburgers for myself? And now I'm thinking I've not ruined them for myself, and I also probably still will want a takeaway tomorrow. So I don't know how
I'm this close to walking out. I'm this close. Yeah, enough of this. You've had a good day.
Yeah.
You got some premium entertainment.
What do you mean I've had a good day? I've had to walk into McDonald's by myself and order 14 cheeseburgers, and the staff looking at me as if to say, "Why are you doing that for?" I'm going to go back there now and it just outline to them.
Let me be honest.
What has happened?
If I walk in,
always marketing. We love that.
If I walk in, they're looking at me and saying, "You're ordering those 14 cheeseburgers for yourself." Now, they'd be wrong to think that, because maybe 7 would be where we'd get to. If they look at you, they're thinking you've got some kind of function and you're getting them for everyone there. So I wouldn't be.
All the cycling team just finished the race, have they?
Yeah, I wouldn't be too offended. You've put on a jumper, especially. You've got your fresh white socks on. You've come in to show out and show off.
Hey, 6,000 calories is a normal day for me.
A normal day, not a normal hour.
To be fair, what you ended up consuming, I like in 2.5 hours. I probably during a race consumption.
It wasn't 2.5 hours.
Race consumption.
It was
not
1
the
hour,
same as eating burgers, but
it was 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Okay.
And I will say, as I've said, the first week after the end of the season, we can lay the gauntlet down now. If you can
you're in no position to lay down a gauntlet.
well, no,
You're in no position. This just for the record. This is the second challenge. So the first challenge that has been spoken about in the chat, Byron dodged. I did the marathon.
Not true.
I did the marathon, and Luke did not eat the pizzas. I did Ironman Copenhagen.
That was never set
and
up.
it's all in the chat. Do we need to air the chat on the Spitballing Pod or not?
It's quite a complicated one as well. It's quite convoluted.
I'm pretty sure it was just simple. Can Byron eat a certain amount of
It was like
Papa John's pepperoni
can I eat a
pizza
and a half in the time that you take.
No,
to
it
do
wasn't.
that.
It wasn't
And
a pizza and a half. It was more than that. It was something. It was like it was a decent amount of pizza in the time that it would take me to do the marathon. It was.
Suddenly
The
clarity of that suddenly went down quite
don't-
quick, I'll be honest.
Don't tell me it didn't happen, because that's what I was thinking about during the marathon. That's what kept me motivated.
let's
it wasn't a family on the side.
hang
It wasn't a family on the side.
Hang on, let's switch up then. It's nice and easy. You can do 6,000 calories incredibly easy.
Yeah, in
So-
a day. That's a normal day.
So the first week after the end of the season, we will set 6,000 calories for you to do during the duration of myself, TK, and Keenan recording the podcast. We'll have the exact same setup.
Okay.
You can sit there. We'll pick what the food is going to be.
I'm not sure about that. You got to pick your food.
I didn't. I followed the challenge that was set online. We'll give you.
You chose McDonald's cheeseburgers.
We'll give you a 3-course meal. We'll,
Just by the say, what last day of the season? We're talking my season. or
1
the Premier
week
League
after
season?
the last. Your season, respectfully,
My season this year ends at end of September.
we're not concerned about your season.
Respectfully, I am. I am concerned about my season. 45 minutes on time. Can we just get a beer and burger check? What are we on?
This is 4 beers or 3 in this.
Well, that's it. That's the final burger. So we're just on beers.
I can think of one other moment in my life where I genuinely disliked Keenan. We're not quite there.
Only one.
Yeah, we're not quite there. But
What was the moment? If it's not podcast worthy,
you were in a bad way on a night out, and
I probably did something wrong.
I walked into, I believe, Moo-Moo's at that time, feeling myself a little bit, and you thought it was funny to slap me as I walked in, and I said, "Bouncer, kick this man out," and he did.
That feels fair all round. Yeah, I'm sure I was annoyed about that at the time, but upon reflection, that feels like a
And I think I DM'd something like, "Have that," like I was a villain.
Somebody full slapped you.
It was enough that any honeys in the vicinity would have looked at me differently, and it was like I was walking in such a way that I thought, "We're big pimping here."
So good.
And so the reaction.
I think he's showing you up a lot more here than you did that one.
Yeah, when I did the switch, I thought at the very least he's going to take a bit of time, and I'll say, "Not so easy." Unfortunately.
Do you want to slow down and then you just record the podcast?
No, that doesn't really matter. I started it again.
I set my own time. I wanted to do it in half hour.
How much have you got left?
Got 43 minutes left.
Yeah, but how much have you got left to take down?
I've got a bite of a burger and that beer.
Chill out a little bit.
Okay.
I think you should be doing it.
No, you do it. You do it as quick as you want to do it.
Just already ran home the.
Let's say half hour.
McDonald's as it were.
I've got 37. You gave me one.
You can't. You're not being heard right now. There's no microphone in front of you. I will say again, if anyone's got to this point, hopefully they didn't know the result coming in. That does rely on the 3 people in this room not sharing the result prior to watching. He's the risky one. He's gonna have people in his DMs, and as a la start of Goodfellas, we don't trust him under questioning.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. No. For a man that has probably admitted he would fall under questioning as well.
Depending on the situation.
He would, if he's singing like a canary.
If I was part of the situation, then no. If I wasn't part, then at the moment it starts to bring me down.
Yeah, I know.
You go. It's not right if I wasn't involved. It's I've been dragged into the situation. Once if I can get myself out of it. Don't raise your eyebrows either at me as we say that. I feel particularly fraudulent that I do feel now like I could go for a pint.
That's even worse. That's my guy. That's the thing. Very thing you hate. How many times have you bet on a fighter who looks gassed and then he looks absolutely fine once the fight's over? Hang on a minute. That is what you're doing right now.
I'm debating whether to bring something up that could disrupt the flow of the podcast, but may make something more entertaining. It affects you.
What's the time on the clock?
Time is 41:10.
So I started that at 1:07. So what the fuck? I was talking too much. The drink set in.
He said plenty. Keenan has been sat there with jousting with that mic.
I thought it was sort of showboating what you just.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. There's no need to scrunch that up right now. No, leave it there for a second. Leave it there until we finished. We'll stay on just a little bit longer.
When you say it affects me, what do you mean?
I think you might be offended-ish. Me, we'll stay there if you want. If not, then you can get up. There's nothing holding you there.
Victory lap.
Well, maybe stay there just while I say this. You don't need to. Me and Keenan were chatting on FaceTime last night, and we were talking about potentially going for a drink after this.
Oh, no.
Who do you think he thinks is a better drinker out of me and you?
Probably you. Yeah.
Keenan thinks you're a better drinker than Tom.
And the thing is,
I've got a small. I've got a relatively small data set.
Speaking to the other side of that mic.
I've got a relatively small data set, and
Okay.
the versions of TK that I've seen
Yeah.
are worse than the versions of Byron that I've seen in the last 5 years. When we were kids, 18, 19, I saw some bad versions.
Okay.
But I've seen some. We've already spoken about on this podcast. I've seen some cooks set.
Yeah.
About Christmas time, we were in Eagle. He had about 6 pints and just went, I'm done. And just went.
Do you know, I'm the opposite of that.
when I'm done, I will just go. I'm out of it.
And I love that.
Yeah. That is literally.
I think it's more. I think it says more about me in terms of my lack of attendance. But I've never seen TK in that state. But I've seen Byron in that state more times.
Yeah, it's probably really a reflection as well. AJ would have seen us a lot more in our young years, where I was definitely a better drinker than I am now. Luke was probably a worse drinker than he is now. Luke's got better, and I've definitely got worse. Christ.
All right, I don't know how much longer we need to stay on this podcast for. Is there anything we've not covered that you wanted to particularly cover today?
Well, something we were going to say is PR month and TK. I'm curious to hear what his ones would be, but he's.
So more drinks left in there. Yeah, I can get up and someone can sit down. So yeah, if you want to shift over, you give the mic to Keenan, and we'll finish up. Then I'll slot in where Alex is to close out the podcast after you finish that, and then we'll tidy up and go and have a drink. Burger, maybe there's a Burger King nearby. if anyone wants a burger, because the thing is, I could have finished it. Now that we've got to this point, I'm thinking no. But if I would say we've got a couple of weeks. The first week after the season ends, one of the 4 people in this room can do a challenge, and the other 3 of us can do an episode, swapping in and out and doing that kind of thing. And
if you want to combine food and drink, give it a go. Unless it's like ridiculous.
And
like I'm not doing 40 beers and 40 burgers and stuff. But
what do you think? What do you think you could do?
What, 6,000 calories worth?
So I want to. So could we do a versus between you and Keenan?
I'm not doing it in season. We've been here. It's literally, that's like a few weeks before my first race. How can I explain to my coach, yeah, sorry, I can't race? Why? Because I've destroyed my stomach.
Ever.
It's not a cop-out. I've offered...
So why didn't he do it today? Why? Whenever we've asked him to do a challenge...
Because I'm like in prime training time. Okay. How much? It's fine. I'll just throw away months and months of hard work. It's fine for one. Yeah. I'm not. I didn't say. The beef isn't with Keenan.
By the same token, I couldn't roll off the couch. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
I know what I'm good at.
The issue is,
I've said it already on this pod and the last one. I don't have many skills, but I really can.
None of us are gonna jog behind him and film him. So that eliminates.
He's talking the talk, but not actually walking the voice. But you talk the talk and you step straight in again. I'll take it.
Okay, so let me do this before we close out.
No, just quickly. Once again, this isn't like an athletic feat. I've just sat on a chair.
I beg to differ.
I've sat on a chair and eaten some food and had a few beers. I've done 2 of my 3 favourite things. Like, the difference is you were talking about him going running. Do you know how fucking hard it is to go for a run?
Can I just chip in for 1 second? That mic's been muted the whole time.
Is it really?
Again. Yeah.
What a disaster. What a disaster.
I mean, ideally that gets picked up. We're going to see when that comes out in the edit.
I'm going to suggest that I'm not going to get
Should we just pretend this never happened and we'll try again in a few weeks? Like,
This is a great
Luke can have another
controversy,
crack in a few weeks' time, and this can be an outtake.
It's unmuted now. We'll see what happens. That's the issue when you put someone that's had 12 burgers and 12 beers in front of the controlling panel of the microphone.
Or however many you've had.
Don't know what TK's excuse was.
Yeah, I didn't have one.
But
you can swing that with the video. If you can swing that with the video for the editing job, run it. Fuck it, why not?
that's not ideal, but it's also not something for me to worry about this second. So I'm hoping with the video intended, it may be that we should run with that video over there, and hopefully that is of a certain volume, but
It's pretty good when you were playing it.
Not crisp for just audio. But we'll see what happens. I'll worry about that tomorrow. So I guess the last thing I was going to say, and then we can maybe save the month stuff for another episode. We'll keep that in the back.
I'd like to have a think. I think I've got 3 out of 4, but then the 4th is like touchy.
Yeah. Okay, so I had a challenge pointed out to me, which was a Big 5 challenge, which Rory pointed out, which is possible to do in this vicinity, which was in one day you have to have McDonald's, KFC, Chinese, Indian, and a pizza. Okay. Maybe the next one we do is the 3 of us. We start at midday and we order the first bit and we work.
You get McDonald's breakfast in there, can you? Or is that?
I guess that would be a way to start. We could either pick it up or we could do deliveries.
I'm going to assume you can't be like a bastard with like an Indian one. You get an onion bhaji. You have to play it honestly.
It's got to be like a standard staple meal from each of those restaurants.
And if we drink during the day, maybe that adds or removes something from it.
Not for me.
Oh.
You don't like one of those?
No. I'll reach a certain point where I'll get really full, and then I don't want anything else for the next
not good when that happens.
Week. I don't want anything else for the next 12 to like 18 hours. Like I don't even want. I'm like sipping water like a little hamster.
Yeah, you're not getting any sleep after that day. You're up all night drinking water.
So it's just
100%.
Keenan recording a podcast on his own while me, TK, and Rory attempt the Big 5.
You're not doing it. Well,
the point is the attempt.
Okay, well, is 40% a good effort?
Based on what we've seen today, it's going to have to be.
Being separated out.
In the like when you're at school, was 40% like a D.
A key thing is here is that you're walking around, which I think is something that Byron missed out on here. There was nothing. There was nothing
being
in the rules.
separated out.
I think I've probably got the fairest chance of doing it.
There you go.
Definitely don't want to be doing that on a hot day.
I think on the evidence we've seen, I would co-sign that. Yes, you've got the best chance. Yeah.
Thanks, man. I did say I was really confident about being able to do this.
In season, if we just go back to like starting the challenges off, you said you could do the grapes one. You can eat grapes in season.
What was the grapes challenge?
It's like 119 in.
118 grapes in.
No, it's 133.
133 grapes
in like 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes?
I think it's something like that.
Was it a timer? Was it?
133 grapes in 3 minutes.
I said I could do that.
That's so doable.
That's a grape every 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, you can swallow grapes whole.
No,
how fibrous? Hold on a second. How fibrous are grapes? Because that could easily become. It's not. It's what you're dealing with afterwards.
You'll shit yourself.
Yeah, badly.
Are you going to shit in that 3 minutes?
No.
Well, it depends how much fibre.
It might be about 7 minutes later, but that's gonna run through you.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think Alex was thinking about my intestinal fortitude as we were doing 12 burgers and 12 peanuts.
Fair point. I will say, if you want to record another version of this, I'm more than willing to run back 12 and 12 in the 2 hours 15. We can cut it if you want.
We might try something different in that time.
We can do the handicap.
I'm a little concerned as to how these portions of audio are coming out. Fortunately, you had finished the challenge by the time we got to the latter bit here. So if some of this is removed, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. That'll be a job for me.
You are
tomorrow.
Still welcome to review that tape on them burgers.
No, I trust you. You're sat in a certain position.
Where else would they fucking be?
I've not seen your pockets.
I mean, you're more than welcome to come and touch my pockets.
You're going to do a pat down on camera?
No, I think we'll probably call it a day there. So thank you again for listening to another edition of the Spitballing Podcast. I apologise for anyone that's disappointed in me, although I do appreciate that the vast majority probably wanted to see me fail. So if I was to state my case, I was on the right track to finish it. I was halfway on the halfway stage, but I appreciate didn't get the job done. So we live, we go again. In this battle of man versus food, food is the winner. And
football's the winner. No, Keenan is the winner.
Keenan is the winner, yeah.
For sure. Undisputed.
Alex is the hater. But we'll see you next time. Adios. Alex, turn off that camera.